मी झूम मध्ये जाऊ ना समोर दिसायला. Hi everybody. Hi everyone. So can you see me and hear me clearly? Am I audible and visible to each one of you? Super amazing. So thank you so much, people who are joining in. Hi Suji, Mohit, Namrata, Suganti. Amazing. Okay, so guys, this is my first live and thank you so much for joining in. I know it is a Sunday morning, but you all are here. So let us make this session completely worth it. The best festival is just around the corner and we always want to make something special, right? So we decided to create something which will have a combination of cake as well and the beautiful stuffings, real Modak stuffings in this particular session. Okay, so what we are going to do is why we are creating non-whipped cream modaks over here is because I have seen so many people make this whipped cream modak and they keep it in pandals or they keep it in whenever we want to gift it to somebody who keep Ganpati idol at their home, it becomes very challenging because whipped cream or buttercream cakes, they require refrigeration. So इसमें थोड़ा सा and when you go to pandals में हमेशा AC environment नहीं रहता, right? Generally दिया चालू रहता है वहाँ पे. So what happens is that whipped cream और buttercream melt हो जाता है वहाँ पे. So then we decided to, create something which will have a longer shelf life. Generally, people keep Ganpatis at their home for 1.5 days or 5 days, 6 days, 7 days like that. So we decided to create something जिसका shelf life बहुत ज्यादा हो. आप 10, 7, 8, 10 दिन के लिए भी ये मोदक रख सकते हो. Okay. So thank you so much for joining in. Let us see how many people are joining. We will take another 2-3 minutes. So what we are going to do is first we will make the stuffing. Okay, stuffing. So 3 different types of stuffings we are going to do. First is the traditional Ukdiche Modak, so which is everybody's favorite. So we are going to do that particular stuffing first. Then I'll also show you a vegan feeling. A lot of people are actually following a vegan lifestyle at this point of time. So this vegan stuffing, you can actually use it as is, or you can use it as a stuffing for making our cake modaks. Okay, and the third type of stuffing is people, especially kids, during these days they'll want to have something. So instead of giving mithai, we can give this particular chocolate. So this is a coffee stuffing or mocha stuffing which we are going to do, and then we are going to glaze these modaks. Okay, so let us start with the first stuffing. First we will make all the stuffings, then we will do the modak, and then we are going to glaze them. Okay, so that is how we are going to do it. The ingredients are very easily available. Some of you who are actually my students, you will know all my recipes are like super easy and super simple, and we make them by using simple ingredients that are easily available in the market. Okay, so let me see the time. Yeah, so a lot of people have joined in. I'll try to speak in Hindi as well, and I'll try to speak in English as well. So, but trust me, everybody will understand everything. Also, what we are going to do is we will have Q&A session at the end of the session. Okay, so in case if you are not able to understand anything, you can definitely ask me queries at the end of the session. Okay, अगर आपको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो आप लास्ट में जब भी Q&A सेशन रहेगा तो आप उसमें मुझे क्वेश्चंस पूछिए. Okay, so super amazing. Let us start with the first recipe. So this is Ukdiche Modak. All right, so what we are going to need over here is okay, so this is freshly grated coconut. I'm using Jaggery. So this Jaggery, this is a Jaggery powder actually, and this is organic Jaggery that I'm using over here. But you can also go ahead and use the regular Jaggery that is available in the market. All right. This is something like cashews and almonds. So I need to have that crunchy stuffing for my modak. So generally when we do Ukdiche modak in our houses, we always have a little bit crunch in the normal stuffing, and it actually increases the richness, and it is very good for health as well. So we are going to do that, and just a bit of ghee. Now again, if you want to make this recipe completely vegan, just omit ghee, because vegan is something that is dairy free and sugar free, and there is no maida as well, right? So you can skip ghee, and again this is going to be your vegan filling, but today I'm going to add some ghee over here. All right, so let's get started. Let me start my okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of ghee in this. Do this on a very slow flame, okay? Slightly roast them. We don't have to do it for a longer period of time. Okay. Actually, the almonds that I've taken, they are already roasted, so I don't have to roast it much. So this is freshly grated coconut that I'm using. Okay, this is not desiccated coconut. It is freshly grated coconut that I'm using over here. Now, for how long you should saute it? It's just for about 5 minutes. Okay, we don't have to saute it for a long period of time. Otherwise, क्या होगा? थोड़ी देर के बाद ये जो है वो जलने लग जाएगा. So keep an eye on this and continuously keep on stirring it. Now, some people, while making their Ukdiche modak, instead of Jaggery, they add sugar as well. But trust me, with Jaggery, you get that authentic feeling for your modaks. Okay. तो हल्का सा भूनना है यहाँ पे जब तक हमारा कोकोनट थोड़ा सा हल्का सा ब्राउन होना चाहिए यहाँ पे. Okay. You can also add raisins, by the way, but most of the times what happens, since Jaggery is also sweet and raisins also, so when we eat it together, it becomes too much sweet. So just to balance it out, I'm not using any raisins over here, but definitely you can go ahead and use. Okay. Now it is slowly getting some color. स्टफिंग्स हम लोग पहले इसके लिए बनाने वाले हैं क्योंकि ये इसको ठंडा होना चाहिए. स्टफिंग्स हमारे ठंडे होने चाहिए, उसके बाद ही हम ये केक में यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके. ऑल राइट. ओके, सो अभी क्या हुआ है, इसमें जो भी वाटर था, दैट वाटर हैज स्लाइटली इवेपोरेटेड. The water from the freshly grated coconut is now evaporated, and again it has become slightly crunchy. So at this point of time, you can go ahead and add the Jaggery. Okay, so like I said, this is powdered Jaggery, and it is organic Jaggery that I am using over here. Again, you have to do this on a slow flame. You have to do this on a very, very slow flame. Why? Because the Jaggery will start becoming, like, it might start burning. So you have to do it on a very slow flame. Okay, now my mixture is getting that beautiful golden brown color. And the fragrance is also coming out really well. Okay. Okay, people who are joining right now, what we are doing is we are doing modak stuffing at this point of time. And in case if you have any query, okay, about the ingredients, quantity and everything, I'm going to upload it after the session gets over. Okay, so in the description box, you will find the ingredients that I have used and their quantity. Okay, so you can definitely try it. Just ensure that jaggery is completely melted. Okay, only till that point of time you have to saute it. जैगरी मेल्ट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद आपको ये स्टॉप करना है. And the best part about these stuffings is that you can make individual modaks also. Instead of using them in the cake, you can just use them for making different types of modaks. Okay, so now this is almost done. I am switching off my induction, and this is cardamom powder. Okay, so this will give me that amazing aroma in my stuffing. Okay. All right, so let us just remove that. Remove it in some other bowl. Otherwise, what will happen is that the jaggery might start burning, which we do not want. All right. So this first stuffing is done. Now let us go ahead and make the second stuffing, which is your vegan stuffing. So for that, I have taken cashews over here. Okay, so these are cashews. Now, always remember one thing: when we are making this kind of stuffing, we don't have to really mix the cashews for a long period of time. Otherwise, क्या होगा? इसमें से butter निकल जाएगा. You will get cashew butter. You can replace this with peanuts as well. But you just have to थोड़ा सा दरदरा पीसना है इसको. Meaning, I'll just show you what kind of consistency I want for this. Again, this is super simple and very easy recipe. Actually, you can use it as an after school snack for your kids. Okay. Just blitz it for a minute and then stop. Okay. If you keep on mixing it for a very long period of time, this is going to like leave out a lot of butter, because all the nuts have butter in it, right? And if you expose it, if you mix it for a longer period of time, they are going to leave out a lot of oil from the nuts. Now see this. Okay, it has small pieces of cashews, and it is still dry. It has not left out any kind of butter from this. Now what I'm going to do next is, you need a really powerful mixer. Okay, in this particular mixer, I actually generally don't make these vegan fillings, because the motor goes for a toss. Okay, so I'm going to use a different mixer for this. Now this is a jaggery. Okay, this is seedless dates that I'm using over here. Almost equal quantity of nuts and dates you have to take. All right. Now so this is what it is. Okay, so team, can you please help me over here? Just mix it for a minute. Sindhu? Okay, so after mixing it, it looks something like this. Okay, the jaggery and this particular mixture. And even though this looks dry, even though this looks very, very dry, you can see the moment I pick it in my hand and if I just make a ball, I'm able to make the ball. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. Okay, so this is another stuffing which is very easy. It has the goodness of dates and nuts. Okay, so nuts, what I'm trying to say is you can replace cashews with almonds, you can replace cashews with any kind of nuts that you want. You can use peanuts as well, but generally again we want to make these modaks very, very rich, so I'm using cashews over here and dates. You can also add anjeer, fig also you can add in this particular stuffing, but in that case you have to reduce the quantity of your dates. And so say for example you are taking about 100 grams of cashews, then dates that you are going to take will be about 50 grams and fig that you want to take will be about 50 grams. Okay, so that is the ratio that you want to maintain, and only then you will be able to make a nice ball. Okay, everything should come together. Even if it looks like a powder, you will see that it is coming together. So this is simple vegan filling. Like I said, you can make just balls out of this, and this is a very good after snack recipe that you can use for giving it to your children. Okay, and it is very healthy. So you should definitely try that. Now the next recipe is the mocha filling. So for that, I'm going to use a coffee powder. This is pure chocolate that I'm using over here, and this is fresh cream, okay, or cooking cream, dairy cream that you get in the market. Now what we need to do is we need to mix entire coffee into the cream and we need to slightly warm it. Okay, so you will see that it is looking like that dalgona coffee. Okay, so the cream has changed its color. Now, at this point of time, what I'm going to do is put the chocolate into this mixture and melt it in the microwave. Okay, now while my team is doing that, I'll show you the icing. Okay, the icing, this is something which we need to use for, this is something which we are going to use for glazing our cakes. Okay, so all right, so I'm showing you a double boiler method of melting the chocolate and cream together. All right, so what I've taken over here is this thing, water and the chocolate. Sindhu, just melt it for 30 seconds and give me. Yeah, so this is water. Water is only halfway through the pan. Okay, and again we are going to, so the water will start boiling. Here I have chocolate, so there is nothing inside this except white chocolate. Okay, and once it starts boiling, I'm also going to add fresh cream in this. Okay, very simple recipe. We are going to use some colors. We are going to use rose petals. We are going to use pistachio powder to decorate our muffins. Now, for keeping these cakes, what you need to do is you get such 4 inches box, 4 inches boards and 4 inches boxes as well. So you can use this after you have glazed these modaks. You can put it on this and you can pack it and put it separately. Now, when you put these kind of modaks in the pandal, trust me, even at that particular temperature, nothing is going to happen to these modaks. Okay, in fact, you get what do we say? Those kind of boxes which are window boxes where you can actually see through what is inside the box. So you can use those window boxes and keep these small modaks. So it looks very cute. In fact, they look so colorful that you can actually make 21 different colors, 21 different stuffings for this particular cake modaks, and it is absolutely, your kids are going to love it, and in the pandal also people are going to actually talk about this. Okay, now the water has become hot, so I'm just putting my cream in this. Is it melted? Thank you. Now let it come together for a while. Okay. And in the meantime, I'll show you how this particular mixture is looking. Okay, so slowly it will start coming together. So this is the coffee center filling that we are using for our Modak. So the coffee and chocolate, it is actually going to bring out that amazing chocolate flavor from your chocolate. And coffee and chocolate, they really go nice together. Now the water is boiling at high temperature. So just keep on mixing this for a while. Hi Swati. How many? Suganti. So the ingredients quantity will be updated in the description box of this in this video. Okay. So I have already written it down. So you are going to get everything. If you use this particular method, okay, your chocolate, you will be very, very good at melting chocolate or making this kind of icing for your cakes. Microwave is the best for, like, I personally like to melt my chocolate in microwave because it becomes very easy and then I don't have to keep an eye on the gas for a long period of time. But in case if you do not have microwave, you can definitely go ahead and use this method. Now the chocolate is slightly melted, but then still I can see some lumps in this particular thing. Now the coffee thing that we did, what we did was that coffee was mixed into the fresh cream and then we had used it inside the chocolate, right? So this is pure chocolate that I had used. But just in case if you want to do the same thing with this white chocolate, same procedure you have to do. Or you want to use dark chocolate, again, same thing that you have to do. Just mix the coffee into your fresh cream. Let it let it infuse for a while, and then you can mix melted chocolate into that. Or you can do it right now as well. Right now when we are melting it, at this point of time also you can put some coffee. So this will have a different flavor and this will have altogether a different flavor. But coffee generally goes really well with dark chocolate or milk chocolate. Okay, so this is almost done. Small lumps, I'm just trying to remove them because I don't want them to coat my cakes like that. And that's it. We are almost ready. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is what it is. Now you can add butter into this. You can also add neutral gel into this just to make the glaze slightly shiny, so you can definitely do that. Okay, if you want it to be slightly watery, you can add more fresh cream into this so that the glaze kind of flows very nicely from our cake. So this is ready. I'm just going to keep it aside. So this is also ready. Similar kind of icing I have made using dark chocolate. So the thing that we made, I have made the same using chocolate, dark chocolate. Okay. Now everything is done. So the gas work is all done. Let us go ahead and make the modak. So for making the modaks, what I've taken is this sponge. Now this is vanilla sponge that I have taken. Now what kind of sponges you can use for making these kind of cakes is, of course, you can you should always select cakes which are slightly moist. Okay, do not use dry cake recipes. A lot of people make their cakes using premixes. Okay, now premix cakes are dry, so you can use that. I'm not saying you cannot use that. You can use those dry cakes, but the thing is that you will have to add more of your icing into more of your icing that you have made, maybe coffee icing or the white chocolate icing that you have made. You have to mix it a lot so that everything binds together. Okay, so this is the pound cake recipe which is already available on my channel. So eggless pound cake, I'll again update the link into the description of this video. You can use that particular recipe and make this cake. Okay, also remember, you have to make this cake at least 8 hours before. We want very cold cake to be used. So that we can go ahead and use it in such molds. Now, in the market this year, especially, I saw these particular molds. So it is written as 125 grams. 125 grams of like this will give you a modak which weighs 125 grams. Or I have also seen about 250 grams of modak. You must have seen big modaks, right, in the pandal. So you get 500 grams of such molds, you get 100 grams of such molds, 250 grams of such molds. So that is what we are using over here. Apart from this you must have seen already into the market. Okay, so this I have bought and they look really cool. So what is the thing? Just crumble the cake. There is also one fruit recipe that is available on the channel. You can use that as well. Okay, even that tastes really good. So any butter cake or any oil based cake which gives you moist cake, that is what you have to use it over here. Okay. Now see, the best part about using pound cake over here is that, again, after crushing it, I can just make a ball. I can just make a ball. I don't have to mix anything into this, and I can go ahead and put it in my molds. So that is the best part about using this particular thing. Plus, again, it has a good shelf life, so you have to use this. If you are using any premix cake over here for making your modak or using it in your molds, it is going to be very dry. Okay, you will not be able to make a ball like this. Okay, so select your sponges properly, and in case if you are using it, what you need to do is put little bit of icing into that. Okay, so I'll just show you, even though I don't need it inside this, but in case if you are going to use premix ones, what you can do is, I'll take let me just grab the bowl. 1 minute, I'll come. So sorry for that. Okay, so I'm just dividing the mixture into 3 parts. Okay, so when you are using premix recipe, this is what you can do. Okay. So in one of the bowls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a bit of the coffee icing. In another one, I'm going to put white icing. Okay, you can add it. It will add a little bit of extra flavor into this. Okay, you can also add the stuffings into this only, so that even the cake will have that flavor. In one of the, I'm just keeping one as is. Now, the moment you put chocolate icing into this, you will see the color is also changing, and it will actually taste like that coffee modak. Now your mixing is also very important. I have seen what people do is just they don't wait till the color of the sponge changes. Okay, so this is a really nice way of like you will see the difference into these sponges. Nobody will come to know that all of these were actually white sponges that you had taken, or the vanilla sponge that you had taken. Okay, so now this is the fragrance is really amazing. Again, everything is coming together, so we can use this. Now this is just my way of doing it, but you can put the entire stuffing into the mold. Okay. But I really want my modak to have that beautiful shape. If I don't do this, somehow I don't get that beautiful top on my cake. See? So the top will be like this, which I don't want. So you have to really press the cake very nicely. And that is the reason we want the cake to be moist, okay? Or that is the reason we want, we don't want to use any dry cake over here. So this is done, just press it. Now what you need to do is, see inside the molds, I have not applied anything. I have not used any butter or anything, but still you will see how nicely it comes out because of the nature of the cake sponge. Okay. Now here we need to make a cavity for the stuffing to go in. So sorry for this. Try to have a big cavity, okay, in between your modak, because we just don't want to eat the cake as such, but we actually want to have the cake filling, center filling as well. Okay, so the cavity has to be really good. At the same time, the cake also has to be in proper balance. Otherwise, these kind of design, it will never come on your cake. Okay, you don't have to refrigerate this or anything. In just a matter of 2-3 minutes, this will come out very, very nice. Okay, now see the cavity. Okay, this is the cavity, that this much cavity you have to create. Okay, so this is what it is. Now inside this, again use the center filling that we have made. Okay, remember the center filling has to be a lot. So I have literally filled it like up to the top. Now again take a bowl like this and just try to close the sides. Okay. Okay, so this is the first modak is done. I'll unmold that and I'll show you how it looks. Let's start with the second one. So into this, we are going to use the vegan filling. And like I said, vegan filling, you can just put it inside your small molds into this particular mold, and you can, you don't have to cover it with cake at all. Okay, you can just sell it like that, or you can just use them like that. Again, just when you put the icing into the cake, just mix it very, very well. Okay. Now again, this has come nicely together. So the same thing we are going to repeat it over here. If you want, you can refrigerate this, but it is really not required to refrigerate this particular cake. Okay, it has enough moisture and it has enough fat content as well, because of which they will come out of the mold very nicely. Just in case, if you find, if you are struggling to, you know, get the mold out, then you can definitely refrigerate it for 5 minutes and then remove it. Okay. So now in this goes the vegan filling. And then just close the bottom. Okay, so this is second one which is done. And the last one. Okay, again, before just putting it, try to try to take everything together. Okay, and in case again if you are struggling, then definitely put chocolate icing into this. See, without putting anything, it has formed a nice ball. Okay. So the first. अच्छा, अभी ये जो हमने वेनिला स्पॉन्ज के साथ किया, यू कैन यूज एनी स्पॉन्ज, यू कैन यूज ब्राउनी, यू कैन यूज chocolate cake into this. Again, with chocolate cake, if you use the chocolate icing, coffee chocolate icing, that is also going to look very, very nice, and that is also going to look taste also very nice. So if you have a lot of kids around, definitely do the chocolate ones. Okay, it really kids really love those kind of cakes. You can put mithai into this, so you don't even have to make any stuffing. You can directly put mithai that you get from the market and make such modaks. Okay, now press it really, really well, otherwise everything is just going to fall off. Okay, now the coconut filling, just going to put it inside this. All right, and then cover it. Okay, so this is also done. Now it is time to unmold it, but before unmolding, what we are going to do is we will make the colored glaze for this. So I'm just going to microwave my glaze. Because of the AC, it has all become very, very cold. Okay, I'll not be able to spread it on my cake. Right, so this one and the chocolate one, I'm just going to use the chocolate icing for this. Okay, so this is slightly melted in microwave so that I get the right consistency for this. All right. Now the next part is I'm going to divide this exactly into two parts. In one of them, I'm going to add pink color. Okay. Whichever color you want to add, you can go ahead and add. You can also add emulsions. Okay. So I hope you know what are emulsions. You can add emulsions in. So emulsion is nothing but it will give you beautiful color as well, and it will give you beautiful aroma as well. Okay. So that is what we need to do. That is what we need to use. So in AC, it is setting a lot. I think I have to go again for melting. But okay, see the color it has got, right? Amazing, beautiful color. You can mix little bit of orange color into this, or you can put emulsion. So if you put emulsions, it will give that color as well, and the flavor also will be amazing. Okay, now you can put butter into this, or you can put neutral glaze into this. And this is the chocolate icing. Okay, so I want the consistency to be like this. Okay, take it over here, and slowly we will start to unmold them. Now see how beautiful they are looking. Okay. So like I said, if the cake is not moist enough, you are not going to get this beautiful shape out of your modak mold. All right. The top also I want it to be very, very nice. See, now this is also vanilla sponge, but it is actually looking like a chocolate sponge. So when you get too many orders of this kind of cake modaks, which I am doing for this Ganesh Chaturthi, so try to use only one type of cake, so that you don't spend a lot of time in baking a lot of different types of cake. You can flavor your cake like this, make icing. The stuffing, you can put it in your cakes, and then you can use it. Okay, now let me just show you the difference. This is the moist cake without, I have not even put any icing into this, but have a look at the other ones. Okay, so these are the ones with icing mixed into the cake. So they are flavored as well. The cake is also flavored. Okay, another thing is that into your cake also, while you are mixing your icing, at that point of time, you can add color. Okay, so even this sponge will look like a colored sponge. And you don't even have to put any glaze into this. You can just serve it as is. If it is colored, then again, it is going to look very, very nice. Now, the stuffing that I was talking about, this vegan stuffing, you can pour it inside the molds, and you can make modaks. Okay, so these are vegan modaks that you can serve. So let me make just one or two of these, so that you come to know, even if it is looking very dry and powdery, it is not actually like that. Okay, so the stuffing that we made, you can make small modaks out of it. Completely vegan modak. Okay, I'll keep it aside. And now put something below the modak. Okay, so when you are putting this glaze on top of it, it is going to drip down, right? So we are going to put something below this, so that I can collect it and I can reuse it. You will have to do 2 coats of the chocolate. Okay, so say for example, if I'm pouring it on my cake, it is going to go down. If the chocolate icing that you have made has got a beautiful consistency, then even the even these lines for modak are going to come out and look very, very nice. Okay, so let me just see if I have covered everything. If the chocolate icing is thick, then you don't have to pour like 2-3 layers on top of the cake. Just one layer will be more than enough. So this is done. So this is one, and what you can do is you can put it like this. So this is one. All right, you can put इथे देऊन जा ना ते. Sindhu, give it over here. You can put golden work on top of this to decorate it further. Okay. So this is how it looks. Now the next one also we are trying to do the same thing, but it has become little bit stiff. So if it becomes stiff, just try to melt it again. And get me one bowl. So we are almost done. Now I'll take some queries. We have, let me show you some of the modaks that I have already done. Okay, while she is melting it, let me just see that. Okay, so let me show you the ones which I had already made. So the pink one, the chocolate one, and the so actually I had used emulsion into this, so because of which it is smelling like a mango cake. The icing also tastes like a mango cake, but you can just mix yellow color and it gives me the look of rasmalai cake, right? So, but see, when the icing is little bit thin, you can have beautiful design that actually comes out of your cake. Okay, if icing slightly becomes thick, then you won't be able, no, here still it is visible, but otherwise at this side it is not so visible, right? So just ensure that you need to have these kind of design on your modak. So you can also, if you want to do this for your houses, then you can still do some whipped cream border, piping border on the sides of the cake. Again, that will look cute. But this has a great shelf life. It will stay good for up to 7 days. All right. So you can use that. Now this is beautifully melted. And the other thing that you need to remember is after you are done pouring the icing on these cakes, you are supposed to, whatever decoration that you want to do it immediately. Okay. Otherwise, if the chocolate sets, your pistachio is not going to sit on it and it will look as if it will not look one part of the cake. So just try to do it when the icing has set on the cake. Okay. Now, while the cakes, we were mixing the cake and the icing, at that point also you can put the rose petals into the cake. Even that will look very, very nice. So just cover if everything is covered properly or not. If the icing goes away, thank you so much. You can always use the icing that you have collected in this particular bowl. All right. So this is fine. Okay, what happens is that once the chocolate sets, if you try to put this, it will just stand on its own. It will not actually stick to the cake. So please remember this thing. The last one is okay. If you want a thicker thick icing, then you can also do second coat of icing at this point of time. Okay, let it set. You can also put it into the refrigerator, and then once it sets, you can again do the procedure that we are doing right now. Okay, this way you will not be able to see that inside there is cake, and it will actually look nice. So for example, so this is the coat where I have done double coat of the icing. Okay, so this is also done. the idea of using this particular, so this is my microwave metal rack that I'm using over here. The idea of using this is that I can actually collect and reuse my icing, and then picking up and putting it on the cake board also becomes super easy. Okay, so this is pistachio powder that you have to use it on the. Okay, so that's it. We are done. Now I'm going to take queries from you all. And then we'll just cut it open and see how they are looking from inside. Super amazing. Varsha. Hi Dipti, refreshing to see you in action. So thank you so much, Shobna. Can you please repeat what you use for batter, because I joined late? So Tanusha, which batter? The cake batter you are talking about? So see, for the cake batter, I had used pound cake, eggless pound cake. So the video is already available on my channel. So just to save the time, I did not do it, but you can use the same recipe. It works like magic. The cake taste is too good. And once you use that recipe, you don't even have to mix anything into your cake batter. So like this, you can crumble it and you will be able to make a ball out of it, and you can use it inside your molds. For the stuffing, if you are asking me, so let me quickly repeat it for everybody who has joined late. For the stuffing, we did this coconut stuffing. So inside this, so this is basically Ukdiche Modak filling that we use in the traditional Ukdiche Modak. In this, there is coconut, freshly grated coconut. There is jaggery. There is some nuts. So I have used cashews and almonds, and there is cardamom powder as well. Okay, for the second stuffing, this is a vegan stuffing. So using which you can make individual modaks like this. There I have just used cashews and dates, but you can include cashews, dates, and anjeer as well. Okay, so in case, so when my hemoglobin had actually come down, I used to eat that kind of stuff. Okay, so that is great, rich source of iron. So you can use that. It is good after snack treat for your after school snack, a treat for your kids. So you can make different shapes and just let them do it. You can cover them into chocolate and then give it to your kids. Again, they will just love it, and it is very healthy as well. For the third stuffing, what we did was I used pure chocolate. I melted it. Plus into the fresh cream, I had put coffee powder. Okay. We melted all these things together, and that is how we did it. I need recipe how to make brownie. Okay, so brownie recipe, Sauda, we will do it some other time. Okay. Can we have the recording of, yeah, so everybody, you are going to get the recording of this session. Okay. Can I have the recording? Okay, so everybody who is asking for the recording, I'm going to give the recording. It will be available on the channel. Okay, full recipe also. So ingredients, quantity, and everything will be uploaded in the description of this box, description of this video. It is looking very awesome, right? And see, just imagine you keeping these 21 different colored modaks into the pandal, and people are just going to give you too many orders. Okay. Amazing and tempting. So thank you so much, Tanusha. 3 modaks are amazing. These modaks are amazing, and Unique will surely try them. Thank you so much, Shalaka, right? My star. Sugandhi, when we are using gel colors in chocolate ganache, my icing becomes solid. No, it will not. See, I put I put it in front of you now, color. In fact, I use emulsion as well and gel colors as well. Okay. So just see if the colors are expired or not. In fact, into this icing, you can put your liquid colors as well. Okay. Will this live session be saved? Yeah, you are going to have a lifetime. Like it is going to be available on YouTube. So you will see this. Can we see the closer look of the Modak cake? Yes. So this is the max that I can do, or I can put the picture, but where will I put the picture? On my Facebook group, I can take a picture of this and I can put it. Okay. So that is what you can do. Thank you so much for the session. Really helpful. Thank you, Bhavna. Good. Hi, Sorina. Good to see you. Keep coming live. Yes, it boosts my confidence while seeing you. Thank you so much. Yes, so you guys keep commenting and letting me know what all recipes that you want to see. So many festivals are coming up, so give me ideas what I can do for you, and we'll keep coming live. सर्टिफिकेट भी सो अन्वेषा किस चीज का सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए? सर्टिफिकेट मैं मेरे कोर्सेस में देती हूँ, है ना. ये लाइव सेशन है, पब्लिकली अवेलेबल है. तो where to purchase? So I got it from the local store. These are available locally. Okay, you or just check with the bakery product suppliers. They might keep it. Not every bakery product supplier is keeping, because I knew this question was going to come. So I inquired with 2-3 bakery suppliers. They said that you need to order them. So like if you want to make it tomorrow or day after, you just tell them that I need, and it will be written on the molds. So here it is written 125. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm just getting it closer to the camera. So it is written 125 grams, and there were actually 3 sizes that he showed me: 125, 250, and 500 grams. So 500 grams is like huge. Looking tempting. Thank you, Bharti. Brand of gel color. You can use any gel color. All gel colors are good. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it. It looks wow. Please repeat the steps quickly, Sumitra. So I'll do the recap one more time for all of you. Let me just see if we have any specific questions. Shabnoor says, thank you so much. I'm really going to try this for my little son. Absolutely, yes. Please do try. So this I keep making. So this is like a favorite thing for our family. So I keep making that, and I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so what is the So now what I'll do is the picture that I had already taken, I'm going to show you that picture only. One more time, I'm just going to show you the closer look of the modak. Okay, so this is one stuffing. This is another stuffing. In fact, in chocolate cake, if you are just going to make it for your own house, you can have a chocolate lava kind of a cake. Okay, so what you need to do is the chocolate icing that we made, you pour it inside, and on top also you put the chocolate, and then just slightly microwave it. Okay, thoda sa isko microwave kar do aap, and then you see when you cut it, the lava will just come out. So you can do that. Of course, for the pandal you cannot do it. This is the pink one. Okay, so let me just see if I can open this. So these are the ones which we have made it earlier, right? These are the ones which I had made it earlier. Okay, so you can see the center filling. So this is the coffee one that we had made. Okay. Okay. This is Ukdiche Modak. And you have to see that the cake and the center filling has to be balanced. Okay. You cannot have very less filling inside and this. So like what I was saying, you can mix the stuffing that we have made, you can mix it with your cake so that the entire cake will look like the stuffing that you have made. Okay. Okay, so check this. Okay, so this is the vegan one. All right, so we have come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, everybody. So for Sumitra, I'm going to repeat the recipe. Super amazing. And you will get the ingredients guide, whatever quantities I have taken, into the description of this video. Okay, so thank you so much. And we wanted to do one more thing. Sindhu, are you there? Sindhu, please come here. We wanted to do the names thing, right? For the people who are waiting. Okay, so Sumitra, I'll repeat the recipe one more time. What we took was eggless pound cake over here. We crushed it and we keep it aside. Then we made 3 different fillings. One was Ukdiche Modak center filling, which was made using coconut, jaggery, some nuts, a little bit of ghee, and some cardamom powder. The second filling that we made was a vegan filling. So into this, we had taken cashews and we had taken cashews and we had taken dates. So seedless dates we had taken. We had mixed this into the mixer, and that is how we had made the second filling. The third one that we made was by using chocolate. So we had taken pure chocolate. We had taken coffee. So instant coffee powder you have to take. You have to mix it with the fresh cream. Ensure that it is melting together. And then put the melted chocolate into that, mix it very well. So that is going to be your center filling. Okay, and it is actually going to ooze out from your cake. So if you are making chocolate cake like this, be sure to refrigerate it for a very long period of time, like 2-3 hours you refrigerate so that it stays together. Okay, now this thing again, it can go into the refrigerator, let it set, and then you can keep it outside into the panda. Okay, so thank you so much. And any other queries anybody has? Shweta, thank you so much. When will be your next webinar? So Sumitra, most probably it will be after Ganpati. Okay, so because the festival is coming up, people are busy, so we will let you about that, about the next webinar. Okay, you can ping my admins and they will let you know when is the next webinar. So thank you so much. Okay, super amazing. You guys have any queries? And do let me know what other recipe that you want to see. Like Navratri is coming. If you want to see a particular recipe, cake related, non-cake related, let me know so that I can come live and I can meet you like this. Okay, super amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much everybody for attending this session. It is a Sunday and still you guys came here. So it really means a lot to me. I hope you have got the recipe and I hope you are going to make these amazing cakes for this Ganpati festival. So please make, and in case if you are making, do tag me on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page. Let me have a look, or you can comment below this video. You can send me the cake images of the Modak cakes that you are going to make. Okay, I would definitely love to see that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye. And have a happy Ganpati festival. Thank you.